Joining us on telephone is Mr. Steve Okafor, the CEO of Kofena Securities. Mr. Steve, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. And you?
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, let's do a discuss to the top stories happening on the business world today. So now, let's talk about the strike. Consequently, we'll be having that there have been so many strikes holding. What do you think that it's as if some people or some parastatals are not keen into this strike put out there by the Labour Congress? What do you have to say regarding that?
The strike, most Nigerians feel that they are not benefiting anything from the strike.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
That's the why we look at the issues surrounding what transpired in Imo State is a different ballgame. But you see, Nigerian Labour Congress and the TUC, they need to actually make sure that they don't just go on strike based on frivolity. You understand? Let them find something that would benefit the market. You understand? And that is the way that whenever they come up with this strike, it will receive a popular support.
All right, but don't you think that Nigerians are actually reacting towards the fact that NLC has been coming up with, we are going to strike today, everybody get prepared, and we are all disappointed the next day, and it has been like NLC has become a toothless bulldog. Let me call it that fact that. Why should you now call up a strike today because there's an issue at Imo State with your president and you think we should all come together? When there were issues that you should take your stand regarding strike, you decided not to. What do you think
that is the truth?
Is the response there?
When the fuel subsidy was removed, yes, I agree. It's something that we all said it should be removed because it's becoming a constant drain on the resources of the but the way it was done, and the LNC didn't do anything.
Yeah.
There are other policies that came up and the masses were not happy with, and LNC did not do anything. Now you want us to help you assistant to join you in addressing what happened.
It's funny though.
Yeah, so I think you in addressing what happened to the tragedy, it becomes an issue that we feel that you have, just like you mentioned, you have become a successful. We need you to back and fight at the same time, and then we need you to do it when it is appropriate and when it was the issues surrounding the market.
Now, what do you think should be the next line of action from the NLC? If at all, what they are fighting for is that rights are not being upheld, federal government are not meeting to their negotiation, what do you think should be the next line of action?
I think Labour should do more consultations. If possible, if possible, there's nothing stopping them from holding more like a forum. Let them invite people to give ideas, even if it's not going to be there. They can hold each chapter can hold a mini forum. Let people come and give them like, because see, I think the leadership have read of course. You understand? And there are a lot of people in the private sector that are not part and parcel of assistance, the trade union. You understand? So these are people that may have an idea that will push them to the next level. They need to tap into these ideas. They need to invite and have a discussion with the greater society. Let them give them some ideas on what to do. Because for me, I think they've lost it.
All right, thank you so much. Now let's not go to the CBN's. How would I put it now? Action validating that the 200 and 500 Naira, also including the 1,000 Naira note, are now going to be valid indefinitely, depending on the court orders, saying that it is international practice. That is what I even want to hold up now. What do you think? Imagine this year, the former CBN governor came up with the thought that, you know what, let's redesign the Naira note, of which every 5 years, it's meant to be done in it's a practice done in the international space where countries change their notes, change their currency due to some which aids the economy, especially when it comes to inflation, reducing inflation and also changing the face of the economy. That was the note then that was the main objective that was put out. But we realized that the adverse effect was so drastic to the economy. Now, what do you have to say regarding this CBN disposition regarding the old Naira note, saying that it's still going to be valid?
Yeah, I must be honest with you that during the redesign policies or the time the CBN rolled out the design Naira, there was massive destruction of economic activity.
Yes.
I don't want to look at. I don't even want to talk about the waste of manpower that people going to pass to.
I mean, that was a blow that hit everyone.
No, yeah. It was a big problem there. And then look at let's look at the other flip side of it.
Yes.
The CBN possibly was looking at how to encourage a cashless economy. Okay. They were also looking at how to possibly fight some illicit funds that are floating all over the place. In fact, after the last count, we had over 4 trillion cash outside the banking system. You understand? So and if you look at that period, you also discover that it even slightly improve the value of the Naira vis-a-vis the dollar.
Yes.
You understand? If you look at that point. So these are the things, that is the reason why with all honesty, I'm neither here nor there with respect to allowing the new Naira to flow or to circulate alongside the old Naira note. I think CBN really needs to. It's not just a policy that they will take lightly. It's something that I feel they should have set up a committee to look at the pros and the cons. You understand? Because right now, if you allow the old Naira notes to circulate with the new notes, what level of cash release will be in the system? We are still fighting. We are still battling with very, very bad exchange rate.
Yes. And
you not allow such quantum of cash to circulate in the economy. We are fighting with a high inflation rate. Today, a new rate came out.
Yes.
It's somewhere you can over 27%. You understand? So I think CBN needs to. It's not just to come. Yes, I agree. They still need time to fine tune whatever thing they want to do. They still need time. But I'm making an indefinite statement that look, it's now more like it's not allowed indefinitely to flow to circulate. I don't think it's the right word to use.
All right.
You should rather look at, let them go ahead and see let them set up a committee and see how this thing can work so that it can be good for us.
Now let's look at the effect of these policies to the average Nigerian, just a typical market dealer or someone who sells on the road. Now, formerly or earlier this week or last week, the federal government through the CBN decided to take out the backlogs of foreign exchange, the foreign exchange, the backlogs, and also all of this is coming to the fact that we have been faced with two things: inflation and also devaluation. Now, one of the factors or proponent factors of devaluation is surplus. When you have too much or surplus of something, you have a devalue of it. Now, having the old Naira note in circulation, now legalizing it, don't you think that now the exchange of Naira to dollar is over 1,000, going to 1,200 now? And the inflation rate is now skyrocketing to over 21%. The adverse effect might be so high. I don't know. I can't just emphasize the effect.
That's what we're saying. That's why I initially said that it's something that CBN needs to. It's not just for them to come out and make this statement. It's something they need to look at properly. Look at it properly because we also know that the regime
Yeah.
Why they wanted to design that Naira note is that they were aware that a lot of cash were supplied.
Yes.
In different areas by the well-to-do in Nigeria, and they thought they needed to help them. They needed to do something about it. You understand? So basically, now legalizing and allowing those Naira notes to flow to circulate with the new Naira, considering our inflation rate.
Yeah.
How are we going to fight inflation?
You know,
how are we going to even do something about the exchange rate that is deteriorating on a daily basis? Everybody with liquid Naira, liquid cash, he has turned to his speculator in dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the advantage I would actually look at during the redesigning of the Nigerian Naira note is that it had some various effect on the security as regards there were low turnout of injuries, of kidnaps, of ransom taking, and we didn't even hear anything like that for that period of time. Now that you're going to say that we are legalizing the old Naira note, don't you think that will increase the insecurity in the economy? Laundry will be so predominant. And what other thing do you think can be the adverse effect on the average Nigerian, sir?
No, we don't listen well. Like I said earlier, that there was disruption of economic activity that period. So you see, in every policy that you want to roll out, there will be the pro and there will be the disadvantage. So what you do is to reconcile the two, and when a policy has more advantage than disadvantage, it becomes a good policy. You understand? Now it's not like you mentioned the drastic drop in kidnapping upward and banditry, which was a very positive one. You understand? However, the destruction in economic activity is only enough to compensate. What I mean is, the drop in the kidnapping, is it something that when you place it side by side with the destruction in the economic activity, is it something that you can say, let's continue suffering the economic activity destruction because there's a drop in kidnapping? Is it something that you can marry and reconcile? That is why the CBN is not just to come out and make pronouncement. They need a paper to look at this quantifying effect and these other disruptions, and then know that okay, we can do with this level of disruption to level of solving this problem. You understand? Among other things, but like I said, we are fighting inflation, and no country fights inflation with a good amount of cash in circulation. No country fights that. The best way to fight any inflation is to try to reduce the number of cash, the quantum of cash in circulation. We are fighting a very good inflation rate.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Okafor, the CEO of Co-Finance Securities. Thank you so much for that disposition. I so much love chatting with you. I would have loved us to go so on and on analyzing the top stories. But thank you so much for being part of this segment with us. Thank you. And still to come, Nigeria's equity market moved further on the high on Wednesday by 0.25%, pushing the market's benchmark performance indicating above 71,000 mark. This and many more. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned.